Talking about trenches, blitz, block, snap. Bo got a ring, West Coast breeze. Stories from confetti still stuck in his sleeves. James C's black gold, whole town rides. Big C talk waves where the tide line slides. It's that Sunday morning podcast. Come on, turn it up loud. From the first hot take to the last cold crowd. Mitch, Bo, James, Big C talk ball. Every call, every draw, every brawl, every ball. If you love this game, you know this sound. Hardcore sports, we run this town. Oh yeah. Mitch say Philly fly, Bo say skyline. James pull stats right off the sideline. Big C laugh, talk speed on the seam. Whole squad argue same love, one dream. Red zone rush, fourth down hush. Overtime talk, heart rate crush. From east to the west, down coast to steel. It's a barbershop talk, just mics, just real. Sunday morning podcast. Oh, turn it up loud. From the first hot take to the last cold crowd. Mitch, Bo, James, Big C talk ball. Every call, every draw, every brawl, every brawl. If you love this game, you know this sound. Hardcore sports, we run this town. Oh yeah. Call in, tap in, let the takes fly. We debate, celebrate, ride or die. Same gridiron, 4 different views, one game, one love, that's hard. It's that Sunday morning podcast. Oh, turn it up loud. From the first hot take to the last cold crowd. Mitch, Bo, James, Big C, talk ball. Every call, every call, every draw, every ball. If you love this game, you know this sound. Hardcore sports, we run this town. Hardcore.
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the NFL Sunday Morning Show. I'm here with my guys, Nikki Steeds, Football Talk with Bo, and James from Steelers by the Lake Podcast. How you guys doing?
Doing good. Good to see you guys.
Doing good as well.
Yep, good to see everyone. It feels nice to be back again. Yeah, I was watching you guys as I was out to eat again, eating a pancake. So there you go, James. Eating a pancake when you guys were
Hey, I
talking.
made blueberry pancakes this morning, so I get it, brother.
There you go. I had a
All right,
pancake
word
this morning
up.
too. Pancake this morning too. But Nikki, man, do you have the first segment ready? Do you have it, or you got me, or you want me to do it? Because I got one. If you need it.
Go for it, Mitch.
All right. Let's pull this up real quick. What is up to everyone in the chat? West Coast, Gina, everyone in there. What is up? So I found this graphic ranking the best wide receiver duos in the NFL. This came out on not January. Oh my God, June 24th. You guys want to guess who was the number one? I think it's pretty much self-explanatory on this one.
I mean, it's going to be Chase Higgins, right?
I assume.
That's 2.
Interesting.
Chase and Higgins are 2 on this one.
Okay.
It's actually kind of maybe not. Maybe not. Damn. But
Okay. I can't imagine it's Jordan, Justin Jefferson, and Addison. That can't be it.
No,
they're 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's not going to be JSN and Cup.
JSN and Cup, where are they?
Puka?
Oh, they're 7th. They're 7th.
Puka.
Puka and Devontae?
Yeah.
Puka and Devontae are 1, yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, Puka and Devontae are 1. But, Nikki, our Eagles are 10. Devontae Smith and Mekhi Lemon are 10. And I'm like,
Well,
okay.
A rookie?
A rookie. Yeah, a
well,
rookie.
we have time to change that. Hopefully higher on the list.
Yeah, well, A.J. Brown is 6 with Dobbs. Are you kidding me? Wow. All right.
Yeah, it sounds like an interesting list.
It really, really does. Metcalf and Pittman are 16 on
And
that
that
one.
seems high.
Yeah.
Well, it only goes up to 16.
Okay. They're like, we can't not have them on the list, I guess. So, all right. Fair enough.
They're probably
Yeah,
just worried about getting beat up because there's some of the bigger dudes in the receiver
Right.
room.
And they might.
Yeah. Especially DK.
Right?
Yeah. All right. So speaking of wide receivers, let's just get right into it with Brandon Ayuk and that whole thing going on. So I'm gonna start off with Bo on this one, man. Let's talk about it. Brandon Ayuk and the 49ers. What's going on over there?
It's just a disaster when it comes to all of that.
Right.
I mean, the organization have clearly mentally moved on, but they're not gonna reward him by just cutting him. Like they want for him. They'll absolutely just make him miss time because it's no skin off their back. They got rid of all of his guaranteed money. If they want to just waste a barbecue a spot to be petty, I'm with it. You gave this guy everything he wanted, and he couldn't bother to show up to meetings, right? So I don't feel bad for the guy. I mean, you didn't want to be there. You signed there anyway. You still didn't want to be there. You became a problem. This isn't basketball where you're like, I signed a max and I'm going to force my way out anyway. This is football, and you got to play ball a little bit. So I don't feel bad for him.
Yep. All right. James.
And this is exactly why wide receivers get traded from team to team all the time. The only problem for the Niners is they didn't do it while there was still value. I don't know how many teams really want to mess with Ayuk now because he's been nothing but a headache for like 3 years now. So I don't even know how much film he's put out in the last couple of years because he's been missing so much time with his shenanigans and injuries and whatever all. So, yeah, that's just what a mess, man. This is one of those moments where the phrase it's a privilege, not a right, starts to come into play.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you are absolutely a gifted player. You're an incredible player. But it is still a privilege to play in the NFL, and you do need to act like a professional. And if you decide that you're just
real quick to Arku's point, yes, Antonio Brown was, but while he's a good receiver, he's not on Antonio Brown's level. He's not going to be afforded as many passes.
To be fair, his head case isn't on Antonio Brown's level either. So, we haven't seen him freeze his feet or run through the end zone without his jersey on. So, I mean, his high isn't as high, but his low isn't as low either. So,
it's crazy, but it just feels like it's always something with these wide receivers. It's one or the other. It's multiple. Who the hell knows? It's never gonna end. It is never gonna end. But Nikki, you got anything to add, or is that pretty much it? Go for it.
He made his own grave figuratively, and he can lie in it, playing all these games, and especially considering he's been unavailable too. When you're not, availability is your strongest asset in any sport, and when that's no longer a trait, you're not going to get as much leadway to play these little games, and it kind of reminds me of Hassan Reddick, not in regards to you signed with a team or you're with a team and you choose not even to play. Similar to what he did with the Jets, somewhat. But Perea, you know what? He's going to get what he deserves from it now. This is what you get for playing. It's that old saying, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Well, he's learning that lesson the hard way now. I guess the 49ers just said good riddance. It's like, hey, we got a talented team. We're hoping that Mike Evans comes in and still can make a splash. And hey, we're just going to move on and get ready for the season.
They were fine without him anyway.
Yeah.
I mean, they had their whole team get hurt and him not be around, and they were still a double-digit winning team in the final four of the, NFC. So, I mean, they don't need it.
And honestly, hats off to the Niners for kind of sticking it to him at this point. Mm-hmm. Like you said, Bo, don't give him his release. Drag it out as long as you can. He's going to pile up so many penalties from not showing up to camp that you won't have to cut him a check anyway. So what's the point?
They already don't, since they got rid of all the guarantees, right? So, I mean, he has to show up to get anything, and he's not doing that. So the only thing that, is a bummer from the organization side is they have to keep talking about it, right?
Yeah.
Because the media is like, hey, what's going on? And, they still have to deal with it in that facet. But and then, of course, as a team that's in their division, I love messy, noisy off seasons for division rivals because it means they generally don't have a great season.
Hey,
Amen.
I'll take it. Eagles fans cannot stand 49ers and everything, so I'll take it. All right. So next up, this kind of caught me off guard a little bit. I don't know why, but Kyle Pitts reaching an agreement on a 3 years, $54 million contract. I'm guessing they're banking on potential on this one. So, James, let's start off with you on this one.
I mean, it's always been, can he reach that potential of what he is? You know,
Right.
He's an incredible athlete. He's a great receiver. He just hasn't put the numbers up yet. And you have to feel like a lot of that has to do with just not having a talented enough room around him. Like, who's been throwing him the ball so far as a professional football player? It's not been pretty down there. So I think he hasn't been able to command top dollar. I don't know what top dollar is in the tight end industry right now, but I feel like that probably was not top dollar in comparison to other guys. It's still a very good wage. It's going to be in that top 5 probably, but had he had better quarterback play, we'd be talking on the north side of $20 million a year, I think, on this contract. So you have to sign him. He's an incredibly talented player, but you also need to start investing a little bit better on someone throwing the ball to him that's a little bit higher skilled.
Yep. Bo?
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it was a good contract. I mean, you couldn't let him go. I mean, and to James' point, it hasn't been great quarterback play going to him. So, I mean, imagine if he would have had one of the, 4 elite guys in the league, we're talking about him getting the biggest contract ever, probably. So, but, sometimes fit is what it is.
Yep.
Exactly.
Nikki?
I mean, and we've seen the flashes of potential from him too, even with quarterbacks such as, I mean, let's be honest, probably his best QB was Matt Ryan in his final Atlanta season during his rookie year. That's pretty sad indictment of the Falcons QB situation. And last year, he still had a really good year statistically. So he gets some benefit of the doubt too. But it's just like, yeah, imagine if he had a better quarterback throwing the ball. He would certainly get more targets. And he'd be considered probably the number 2 behind, well, he is behind Drake London, but he doesn't have the stats to show in part because of, like you said, who's his quarterbacks? Michael Penix, Desmond Ridder, Marcus Mariota. I mean, Kirk Cousins in his late 30s. Not exactly the cream of the crop. It's not like he's got, even Rodgers or say, Mahomes, Jackson, Burrow throwing him the ball. But, it's a nice deal with him. He's been one of the reliable players for the Falcons. Good for him. Now, if the Falcons could just fix their QB situation, they'd probably have a chance of contending in that NFC South. But
yeah, but
I mean, the talent on that team, they should be winning that division.
Right. Right. I mean, Bijan Robinson is arguably the best running back in the league right now. So with him, Kyle Pitts should be getting more targets because everyone's be focusing on Robinson, London, but how many years has Kyle Pitts been in the league? 3? 3, 4? Here, I got it. I'm actually curious.
Well, they just signed him, so this has got to be going into year 5, right?
Yeah, he's going into season 6.
Wow.
Yeah,
doesn't even feel like it. It doesn't even feel like it.
And he's only 25, so yeah, lock him up, man. Lock him up.
I remember when he was entering the 2021 draft, there were some fans hyping the idea of him joining the Eagles. That's just crazy how time flies.
Telling me it's crazy. It's crazy. Now, speaking of another tight end, the Jaguars are signing tight end Brenton Strange. I still can't pronounce the last name.
Strange.
3 years, $48 million. Good for him, I guess. I mean, it is Jacksonville. He has the most overrated quarterback in the NFL throwing the ball on Trevor Lawrence, but it is what it is. But we're going to start off with Nikki on this one. How do you feel about this one?
Who was it again?
Brenton's, what is it, Strange? Yeah, I read it.
Brenton Strange.
There we go.
I mean, yeah, he's got talent, but is he He's not the best receiver in the league or even on
Tight
the
end.
team. You still got Parker Washington, who's the gem of that team. So it's like, all right, solid receiver, but it doesn't really catch. It's not really a world. What's the word I'm looking for? It's not a game changer or a significant long-term lockup for Jacksonville because it's like, yeah, I get it if it's a big name, like if it's, say, JSN or someone like that, but nah, it's not necessarily that situation. So it kind of is what it is. See how it plays out.
Yeah. All right, James.
I'm proud of him, man. I love Brenton Strange at Penn State. He was a fun player, in a good, like, all-around tight end. If you needed somebody to catch the ball and get some yards after catch, he did it. He was a good blocker. So I'm ecstatic for the kid, for him to get a second contract like this, and it's such a lucrative one at that. I think it's a great signing for them. You want to have good pieces in the tight end room that can do everything. And he's an extremely versatile dude. He's strong. He can block. He gets yards after catch. It's a very dependable, very solid player that sure, are there better tight ends in the league? Absolutely. But if you've got a guy like him as your number one tight end, you're probably not looking to upgrade from him in the draft either. So you at least have that position solidified. Maybe you look for some guys to back him up for your two tight end sets or whatever. But I really like Brenton Strange, so I'm real happy for him that he got this.
Bo?
Yeah, no, I'm with James here. Like, I think he's actually even in a good spot, right? Whether you like Lawrence or not, he gets himself in trouble, so he needs his tight ends. So he's going to get his targets. So, no, I think this is great for them. He is good enough that, to James' point, they're not going to be looking to upgrade from him. They kind of have that worked out. They will likely be looking at more protection as opposed to trying to upgrade at tight end. So, yeah, no, I like this for him. This is a good situation for him to be in.
Yeah. So his 2025 stats, he had 46 receptions, 540 yards, and 3 touchdowns. So only 25 years old. He's got a ton of time to get better, to live up to that potential. So I'm happy for him. Really. I'm happy for a Penn State guy. Wow. Okay. What have I got wow.
That was only 12 games for
Yeah.
him. We missed some time last year. So, those are decent numbers, but that's only 12 games. So imagine a full season, he probably would have got the 60 catches.
Excuse me. True. Now we got to get into this.
And I do have something for maybe toward the end.
Towards the end. Okay. All right. Whatever.
But go for it.
Okay. Should the Colts actually trade Jonathan Taylor? Should they actually trade him and move on from him? Or no? We're going to start off with Bill on this one.
I mean, why would you? Like, you were crushing the league until Danny got hurt, right? So, I mean, I don't know why you would blow this thing up when an injury is what derailed the thing.
Yeah.
So, no, I wouldn't be looking to trade him right now. I would look to run this thing back and see if you can keep everybody healthy. Because, I mean, as soon as they got Daniel Jones, were beating everybody, and then as soon as he went down, it was over at that point. But not too many teams recover from losing their starting quarterback. So there's that. And don't get me wrong, it feels weird saying that Daniel Jones was crushing it. It sounded weird just coming out of my mouth. But I mean, when you look at the results of that team over those first 11 games, I mean, they were lighting it up.
Yep. James?
It's my turn to say it. I agree with Bo on this. Absolutely not. Do not get rid of Jonathan Taylor. You had one heck of a thing going on last year until it became derailed with injuries. And again, like, I'm going to sound like a broken record here. Most teams, once their starting QB goes down, are just in trouble, especially if your backup quarterback is Anthony Richardson and he's probably playing the wrong position in the NFL. You hang on to him because he's an extremely valuable piece to your team. And if you ship him out of there, you're just saying, okay, I guess we're rebuilding and we're giving up on next season. And that doesn't seem like that's the right thing to do when you just paid your number one wide receiver and you finally had success on offense for like the first 8 weeks last year. So, yeah, I would absolutely not get rid of him. That seems like a horrible time to blow it up.
Yep. Nikki.
I'm going to ask this question. Did Skip Bayless manipulate the market and propose this idea? Because this sounds like something Skip Bayless would suggest. I'm trying, like, what? Why? Of all the things that went wrong late in the season, why is Jonathan Taylor trades the suggested proposal? Like, that doesn't make sense because
that's easy. That's easy. There's not a lot going on in football right now.
There's like nothing going on. Training camp is when? In 3 weeks?
Well,
Yeah, I mean, and the OTA rookie mini camps are mostly, wrapping up. And so this is just their football segment needs some content, and you can only talk about Sorsby so much.
Right.
that's just
I was trying to avoid that as much as possible. Like, I didn't want to talk about him. I didn't want to talk about who was that? Arnold? Terry and Arnold?
No.
Who got arrested? I didn't want to talk about that. So
you can't skip Sorsby too much, though, because the CFL just posted a thing saying you will not play in our league.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Just straight up, like, we are not going to allow you to do it.
Not only is he bad at gambling and getting away with it, he's got like the worst poker face of all time.
Right.
Because he got a judge to actually say he could play college football this year. And he said, nah, I'm going to see if I can get away with no punishment at all. And then he gets barred from all the professional leagues basically for the upcoming season. So I think it's hilarious because he could have just said, okay, 2-game suspension is kind of a light slap on the wrist. I'll just suck it up and take that and play. But
nope.
Well, I mean, it didn't help that a bunch of the other teams in college football were like, look, we're pulling you off the schedule. Like, we will not play you.
Mm-hmm.
And so it became a really expensive thing for Texas Tech, especially for a guy that only had 1 year of eligibility left anyway.
Yeah.
That's not really something you want to gamble on yourself, pun intended there. But, that is something the NFL doesn't take lightly, though, is gambling, right? Yeah. You gamble on your own sport. Domestic violence, they're like, yeah, it's cool as long as the video isn't too bad. You're betting on football on a team you're on? Yeah, you're never going to play again. So, that's just kind of where they are, and the CFL followed suit. So, yeah, that came out yesterday, day before, where they posted it. They're like, look, you're not playing up here. So his best case scenario is probably the UFL, and that's even if they let him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to Jonathan Taylor real quick. He had 1,585.
Nah. That's
okay. So you had 1,585 yards, 5 average, 18 touchdowns, and 46 receptions. So
and he was
take that. He's only 27.
The first 3 quarters of the season before the collapse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, he was the only piece of the offense. Yeah, people were able to stop him. But yet prior to that, you were starting to wonder if he was going to set the rushing record.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How old is Jonathan Taylor now? Like, what, 27, I think? How old is he?
Yeah, that's
right.
27, 28, something like that.
Let's see.
Is my guess.
Yeah, he is 27. Hey, I got it.
Yep.
Give myself a pat on the back on that one. I usually get them wrong. I'll take that. But yeah, I don't think he's gonna get traded at all. Speaking of trades, which team should the Bills target at wide receiver? Which team should the Bills target at wide receiver? Because honestly, they still need help for Josh Allen. So, is there like anyone on the radar you guys would be like, oh, that would be a good fit, here's a pick or something? Do you guys see anything or no? No.
I mean, maybe a conversation with Jacksonville might not be a bad idea. They were trying to ship off what's his name, the former first-round pick.
Who? Hunter?
No, the one previous, Brian Thomas.
Thomas.
Yeah,
Yep.
They're trying to ship off Brian Thomas, so that might make sense for him. See if they can kind of turn his career back around. His rookie season was incredible. So, I mean, there is ability there. The skill level's there. He's a heck of an athlete. Maybe you can coach him up and get him back to what he used to be. I would think you'd be able to get him for a reasonable price, too.
See, do you need to make a trade, though? Because you have guys like Tyreek. Now, you probably don't bring Stephon back, but Debo still available out there. In fact, Debo probably even works really well in the system they run, just because of the fact that he can line up just about anywhere. I think there's some free agent guys that you won't have to give up draft picks for that are still around that you can get cheap because they're not on rosters.
Yeah. Let's see here. NFL wide receiver free agents 2026. Let's see. Yep. Those are the first three. Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, and Debo. Those are the first three.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course, because they're the biggest names. But I mean, they're still highly effective, and it's not like there's no talent on that Bills team, right? So if you go and add one of these guys, I mean, they were effective without one of these guys, right? So if you add this, it just makes them more dynamic.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to find any other wide receivers. So far, those are the only three that I've seen. So,
well, the drop off after that is significant, but you only need one of them, right? So
you just you really want to get that upgrade. You got to just take your chances on someone.
But here's the thing, right? How long is the Buffalo Bills not giving Josh Allen the proper help at wide receiver? Like, there's only one target. We've seen it happen over and over and over again. But Buffalo, you got to make some sort of change. Got to do it at some point, right?
I mean, if you want to win, yeah.
Right?
It's the difference between them taking that next step and not taking it is giving him some actual real weapons. You know, Josh can't do it all himself. I mean, Cook made some big jumps in being a huge contributor for them last year, but you've got to get more out of that wide receiver room. Otherwise, he's just going to get forced into scrambling 24/7, and then eventually injuries are going to happen.
For sure. And that's actually why I like Debo out of the guys that are still available, is because he can run all types of things that are also down low, right? Like he can run things out of the backfield. So he can be a distraction that pulls defenders away from Josh Allen. So even if he has to do something where the play is going away from Debo, I think that would actually be a great fit for them. And again, you know, you're going to get him for cheap comparatively.
Yeah. I'm looking at the depth chart right now. You got DJ Moore, Khalil Shakir, Joshua Palmer, and their tight end is Dalton Kincaid. Like, I love Kincaid. I love James Cook. But the wide receiver, DJ Moore, I mean, really? He's their wide receiver one. I feel like you can do a lot better than that.
Yeah, that was a good move.
I mean, they could also, if you wanted to add a tight end, I think Jonnu Smith is still floating around out there too, which would also be a cheap free agent.
Oh yeah. Good idea.
I mean, did Buffalo just have like an open window this past season and then they just crumbled again? I mean, it's just like they haven't really done anything with Josh. If I'm Josh Allen, I feel kind of like pissed off a little bit. Like, these are the guys you're giving me here. How much work do I have to put in? And
well, I mean, when you look over the last 5 years, he's been 90% of their scoring, right?
Right.
Which lets you know, even though they had a dynamic running game, soon as he wasn't special, it evaporated. Like, so, I mean, it's interesting that they just can't seem to figure any of those things out.
Yeah. And Josh Allen is 30. He just turned 30. So I'm like, ugh. How many more years does Josh Allen have left? I mean, he's not like, I don't know, like a Tom Brady who could play for a long time. I can't see Josh Allen playing for like another 10 years. I can't.
Josh Allen probably can. I'm going to go with Joe Burrow can't because he gets murdered every game.
I feel like every single show we do, we just take a dig at Joe Burrow every single time.
Hey, that's not a dig at Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow is great. That organization is laughable.
Their offensive line is screwed up. It's the front office.
Yeah, and the defense. I mean, it's basically like driving a Ferrari into a mobile home park. Like, like, yeah, I spent all my money right here.
Oh my living God. But yeah, like I feel bad. But Nikki, is there like anything else for the Josh Allen and the Bills, or pretty
You guys
much?
pretty much hit the main guys that could actually really give them a spark.
Yeah, there's nothing left. I'm trying to figure
sometimes
out.
you
There's
never know.
nothing.
There could be a receiver out there that might not
Wait,
be
didn't
high
they
value, but if you
draft?
put them in the Buffalo system, they could pan out. But in order for that to happen, you got to sign the right one, and that's like a
Didn't the
one out of
Bills
like
draft
whatever
a wide
chance.
receiver?
Tyler Bell in the 4th round, Mitch.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I'm like, wait, didn't they draft someone? So
They
I'm
did.
like, there's something, but
But again,
not
it's a
really.
4th round pick. So your free
I know.
agency big acquisition is DJ Moore, and then your big draft pick to help him out is a 4th round wide receiver. At a certain point in time, Josh Allen's going to get sick of this. He's going to look at it and say, really? You're not making an honest effort to give me weapons here. It's like what Joe Burrow's got to be looking at with his front office, with his protection. Like, the best you can do is late round draft picks for the offensive line for me? Really? Like, year after year, you just refuse to protect me? That's how Josh Allen's got to be feeling with his weapons, man. Like, come on. Make a real investment, and he'll make a run.
Yeah. And a friend of mine on his podcast, he had Josh Allen number 1 in the NFL quarterbacks. And I'm like, there's going to be Mahomes whenever someone else. Mahomes is way too high. But my point is, with someone of that stature, with someone that good, like, you need help here. He can only do as much. Does Buffalo have a good offensive line?
They're decent.
They're decent.
They're not bad. Yeah, it's it's kind of, it's like an above average. So like, it's not elite or anything, but you could make the argument it's probably somewhere in the 10 to 12 range as far as a unit, which is good enough. Like that's good enough to win you a lot of games.
Yeah. All right, Nikki, let's do your segment that you can't wait to do, and then we'll do a trivia and we'll be done.
All right. So I saw an interesting list from IG. It was from the old head listing the top 10 running backs of all time. There was the top 10, then there's 3 honorable mentions. Anybody want to guess who's number 1? I'll give you a hint. It's old school.
So wait.
I'm going to go with OJ.
A little bit before then.
Oh, okay.
Was it Jim Brown?
Yep.
There we go.
I kind of had a feeling it was either Jim Brown or I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Bo Jackson. Like, Bo Jackson's always on the top of the list for me.
Well, it depends on what it is they're grading on, right? Like, if they're grading on talent, then yeah, Bo Jackson's always there. If you're grading on stats and stuff, then he's never there because he just didn't play long enough.
Yeah, I think they're going off a combo of like stats, longevity.
Yeah, I figured because you had old guys in there, which is why I threw OJ, right? Because then you had the rushing leader for a while. So
yep.
Actually, he's number 8 on this list. OJ.
Who? Okay. Wait, who is?
OJ's number 8.
Yeah.
They got Eric Dickerson on this list.
Yep. They want to guess where he's at. I'll give you a hint. He's kind of the middle of the list.
Like 6, maybe.
Yep, actually he is 6.
I was going to say 6, 7. But
oh man,
I had to. Nikki set me up for that. I had to.
I feel like you have to have Adrian Peterson and Barry Sanders both on there.
Yep. They're one of them is higher on the list, the others in the lower top 10.
What about Emmitt Smith?
Yep.
He could be.
He gotta be there, right?
Yeah.
What was he, like 2?
Little bit lower.
They got Barry
4?
Sanders too.
4 is correct. Yeah. Barry Sanders is number 3.
Oh.
Oh wow. Then who's 2?
I mean, so where is Walter Payton then?
There we go.
You just segued right into it, Bo.
Yeah.
Walter Payton's 2?
And I feel like we just nailed all 10 right there.
Yeah, we pretty much did. Unless I'm forgetting somebody. No?
And you're actually going to be you might be a little bit surprised who was ranked number 10.
I have a feeling, but I might be wrong here. LaDainian Tomlinson?
Tomlinson's number
That's good.
7, but it is a
Hey, okay.
It's like late 20th, early 21st century star back.
What about Jerome Bettis?
Actually, he's not on there.
Yeah,
Ooh.
that makes sense.
Yeah. The bus is not there. I'm trying to think who else now. You already said
What about
Peterson.
Marshall Falk?
Number
Ooh, that's-
10, yes.
There we
There we
go.
go.
Yeah.
Falk is 10? Would not mind that. He was actually that
So
team
where,
for the Rams
Where
was
did
so fun to
Terrell
watch.
Davis? Where'd Terrell Davis end up?
He didn't end up on the list, actually.
Huh.
Well, I figured he wouldn't be top 10, but I bet he's somewhere in that top 20.
Probably, but unfortunately, this only goes to 13, first 3 out.
Oh, gotcha.
I'll give you a hint for the first 3 out. One's from an AFC team that relocated to a different state. The other was another Dallas Cowboys legend. And then a guy who's played in 4 Super Bowls.
We have Herschel Walker as the Dallas Cowboy.
Nope. It's before that. From Staubach era.
Wait, he's been to 4? Dang.
Now, Emmitt Smith's 4. The other Cowboy at 12 played during the Staubach era.
Tony Dorsett didn't make it in the Staubach era, did he? He was after that, wasn't
That's number 12, Tony Dorsett.
he? Okay.
Tony Dorsett.
Yep.
All right. Okay then.
All right.
All right.
I'll
So
give you the
can
whole list.
Yeah, give me the whole
Thurman
list.
Thomas, 12 Tony Dorsett, 11 Earl Campbell, 10
Hmm.
Marshall Falk, 9 AP, 8 OJ, 7 LT, 6 Dickerson, 5 Gale Sayers, 4 Emmett, 3 Barry, 2 Walter Payton, and Jim Brown, number 1.
Sayers, yeah, didn't get that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
It didn't even pop in my head.
Whenever I hear of Jim Brown's name, it makes me think of Ernie Davis every single time. And I'm like, damn, if Ernie Davis had a whole career, he would be up there. I feel like, damn.
I feel like there's a lot of players that you could make that argument for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's from my favorite movie, The Express. So whenever I watch it, I'm like, oh, yep. Yep. Damn. And one of my favorite underrated actors, too. So, all right, let's close it out with trivia, and then hopefully next week. Oh, yeah. I don't even think. You guys available for next week? It is July 4th weekend. I mean, we don't need to do a show next week. We can just skip it. If you guys are available, we'll do it. If not, we'll just skip.
I'm gonna go with let's not, because I'm gonna be home super late. So
Yeah, we'll skip next week. Skip next week, and then we'll come back the following week. So I think we should do that. Give everyone a break, and then continue my pattern. Be here 1 week, not the next. Be here 1 week, not the next. We'll continue that pattern.
Look at you being a part timer.
Yeah, I like it. I like it right now. All right, let's get into trivia, and then we're gonna head on out. Who holds the NFL record for most career interceptions? Rod Woodson, Ed Reed, Paul Krause, or Ronnie Law?
Is it Paul Krause?
It is Paul Krause, 81.
Nice.
That's actually kind of crazy coming from him. Wow.
Mhm.
When I saw this, I thought it would be Ed Reed at 1, but nope.
No.
Which team drafted Bo Jackson? The Raiders, Buccaneers, Chiefs, Seahawks.
Buccaneers.
Nick, you got it. The Buccaneers. Yep. And then the last one: which NFL team has the most NFL Hall of Famers? Packers, Bears, Steelers, or Cowboys?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Is it the Packers? Because they've been around for like forever.
It's not
No,
the
it's-
Packers.
I want to say it's like the Steelers. I can't imagine. I mean, it's probably the Cowboys just cause, but
It's not even the Cowboys.
oh wow,
It's the Bears.
Oh,
I think they had like 39 or something.
Man,
individual greatness and no team success.
Players.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Individual greatness, no team success. That makes sense.
From those 30 players, 35 of them were on the 85 Bears.
Exactly. Yeah, the whole team went through.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. So hopefully everyone enjoyed this show. We'll be back in 2 weeks. James, what you got coming up?
We're going to keep the weekly thing going on Saturday mornings. So wrapping up the position breakdown next week with the safety position. Did cornerbacks yesterday. So we'll keep them rolling every Saturday morning. Steelers by the Lake on YouTube or anywhere you listen to podcasts.
All right. Bo?
Man, just all over the place. My normal daily show, gonna be at all the Storm games and arena, and gonna also be covering our celebrity all-star baseball classic. So
All right.
be all over the place.
Oh, wow. Packers have 29 Hall of Famers. Dang.
Yeah.
And the Bears had more.
Mhm.
It's actually crazy. All right. Nikki, what you got?
We got tomorrow, we got the 3-point blitz at 5:30. We're going to recap the NBA draft and talk about some of the trades that went down. So stay tuned for that, 5:30. Outside of that, we don't have a whole lot this week.
All right. And
Kind of
that
a
dog,
quieter week.
is that a dog there I heard? Or
Yeah, that's my tattletale dog. That means somebody's doing something they're not supposed to right now.
Gotta get on it, James.
what kind of dog?
She's just a hound mix. Almost looks like a mini greyhound. Probably about 35, 40 pounds.
Oh, wow. Adorable. All right, guys. So as for me, I got nothing coming up. I mean, NBA draft or not draft. We got all right, fine. Cool Cat Mitch tomorrow. NBA free agency Tuesday. Pick and roll Wednesday. That's pretty much it. So, yep, bark. With that being said, guys, like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Everyone enjoy your July 4th weekend, and we're out. Go Birds.
Hardcore sports. Sunday in the zone.